It's Monday, it's day 16. How are we all doing week before Christmas? So today is a work day for me, and it's a nice work day because we have a staff wellbeing day today, which means it's a lockdown day. All that means in reality in prison is that prisoners are not unlocked all day, apart from obviously to get the meals, that kind of thing. And so we don't have clinics or anything like that. It's basically a day for, it's like a Christmas staff day thing. So there's lots of activities going on. And there's a sewing bee event going on to create a Christmas stocking. But my colleague, bless her, has booked us onto the wreath making instead, which I'm a bit, because I could have been sewing at work. How cool would that have been? Anyway, never mind. So yes, so we're doing wreath making this afternoon, which is really exciting. So it's going to be a nice day, which is lovely. Anyway, I just wanted to come on as well and thank you all so much for your lovely comments. I've been reading them with my morning coffee over yesterday's vlog with my trials and tribulations over dressmaking, particularly trouser making. So, and thank you all for your comments on the dress. I know lots of you loved it, but lots of you also understood where I was coming from. And somebody highlighted exactly what I was trying to articulate, not very clearly. And what she wrote was, I thought, yes, that is it. I think she said something about the Cobra corsage for her makes her feel like she's wearing her grandmother's curtains, and not in a good way. And it reminds her of the bark cloth stuff of the 70s and that kind of thing. And yeah, that's exactly how I feel in it. It's really strange. I think some of it as well, because it does feel very bark clothy because it's a linen with viscose in it, rather than it being a viscose linen, I think, if that makes sense. So yeah, it doesn't feel, I don't know, it's just weird. I think if I've got it worn, I know lots of you said to wear it with a belt, and that's exactly how I would wear it because it would cinch me in more. So I think Nia mentioned like an obi belt, and I do have one actually. So I think I'd probably wear it with that, with boots and with my suede boots and tights and like a big cardigan over the top. And I think I'd probably wear it like that because it tones it down a bit. But yeah, the print is, I love the print. I just don't like wearing it. I think that's the thing, which is a real shame. Anyway, the trouser escapades. So yeah, I was in a real bad mood last night over it. And I think, I mean, when I watched that vlog back, I knew from the off that this was going to be an issue, this pattern. And I think that's what's put me off doing it for so long. But I finally wanted to tackle it. And I have cut out the calico now, so I've adjusted the pattern. I'll go through it later because obviously I haven't got a chance right now before work, but I have done a full butt adjustment on it, and I have graded out a little bit more. I've graded up to the thigh area to give me a bit more room there, so I will show you how I've done that later. And I know somebody mentioned if I would do a tutorial on doing a full butt adjustment. I have done that previously, but I think it's embedded in another vlog, so I might do it as like a top tip Tuesday. I know I keep harping on about bringing those back, don't I? And I haven't had chance, but I will have chance moving forward into the new year to do those, I think. So I'll probably do it as a separate standalone vlog because I don't know if I've got that as a standalone vlog. Anyway, so I've made all those adjustments. I'm going, and I've cut it out in calico, and I'm going to run that up and see how that fits, and hopefully that will fit better. It's just that now I don't really have any fabric that I want to make that pattern out of. Yeah, which is a bit annoying. So I might just park it for now and get on with the Coco, because I know a couple of you were really excited to see the Coco. So I think this evening I'm going to cut the Coco out and get that sewn up. Anyway, enough dressmaking talk. Let's get on with calendars. We're going to start with Jazz and Wow this morning because that is on top. And we are day 16. Day 16? Where are we? Is that 16? I think it is. Day 16. Ooh, I think these are earrings. Earrings, definitely earrings. Oh, they're beautiful, Bex. Look at those. How gorgeous are those? They're absolutely beautiful. Love those. Thank you very much. We'll go to Kylie in the machine next. So today, day 16, it says, for a new set of PJs. That's probably quite timely because I want to embark on making some PJs. I was actually chatting about that with Martin yesterday. Right, these ones, oh gosh, I can't read it. Hang on. Oh, they say sweet dreams on them. These are quite cute. I like those. They're really nice. Love those ones. And finally we have my Northern Soul Sisters one, which is here, day 16. Another little small one today. Is this like a pin badge? I think it's a pin badge. It is. Oh, it's a little bat. I love it. That's gorgeous. Thank you, girls. Love that one. Gorgeous gifts this morning. Very, very happy. So, yes, day at work. I think I might just have time now to cut the Coco out because the pattern is ready. So I think I might just do that and get that done before we go off to work. See how we get on. Well, this is fun. The aftermath of cutting out sequins all over the floor. Haven't got time to clean this up now, so I'll have to do it later. Anyway, Coco is cut out, but before I zap off to work, I just thought I would show you what I was talking about the other day, because I know a few people highlighted concerns around how I was going to finish around the sort of sleeve hems and the neckline, because you don't want scratchy sequins against your skin. So I mentioned that the selvage of this fabric is like this. It's a velvet, well, velour, very stretchy velour. So this is what I'm going to use to face the sleeve hems and the neckline, so that this will be against my skin rather than the sequins. So this is quite drapey at the minute because it's a drapey fabric and it's the sequins that give it the weight, and it feels like a, well, it's very sort of like a viscose velour, I would say. So this in itself is not going to be structured enough to hem with, because I think it just needs a little bit of stiffening. So I've got this stuff, which is obviously the wrong colour, however it's all I have. So this is jersey interfacing, stretch interfacing. So it's got glue on one side, but it is really stretchy. I mean, you're not going to be able to tell because I can't stretch it one-handed, unfortunately. But yeah, you can just see there's sort of like subtle stripes in there, which are partly the glue on the other side, but also the stretch weave in it. So I'm going to interface this with this so that it will just give it a little bit more body, and then it will still be stretchable, which is what it needs. You couldn't use normal interfacing on it because obviously it wouldn't stretch. So, and then yeah, I'm going to just use this to face the sleeve hems and the neckline, and then it won't be scratchy. Right, I've got to go to work. I'll see you later. at the wreath I've made at work today. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I'm back from work and I managed to get off a bit early today, which was nice because we've been wreath making, as you've just seen. Isn't it gorgeous? Really, really happy with it. It was basically just foliage that was foraged from the prison grounds, and yeah, they provided us with like the metal wreath ring and showed us what to do, tying it with wire and stuff, and then yeah, I just put it together myself. I'm really happy with it. I think I should change career and become a florist. So yeah, it's lovely. Just need to know where to put it now because I've already got a wreath on my door, so we might have to put it on the gate, but we'll see. Anyway, I am home and Isaac has just made me my coffee, bless him. I've just got changed out of my uniform. This has come in the post today. This is the lovely Sam, who is So Let's Sparkle with Sam. This is her idea. So this is Heat and Bond. Sam is doing Vlogmas and she's got an amazing Vlogmas. If you haven't checked her out, I would advise go and have a look. I've just realised I've got my t-shirt on back to front. Bear with. I'll just put it on the right way while I'm talking to you. So yeah, Sam is So Let's Sparkle with Sam. She has a YouTube channel if you don't know, and she has been doing an amazing Vlogmas. She has it all planned out, what she's doing day by day. There's loads of tutorials and all sorts on there. She's just, I don't know how she gets time to do it, but bless her. I've been watching and loving it. And she did some tutorial for some applique coasters a few days ago. And she highly recommended this stuff, Heat and Bond. So I've just bought myself this from Mr. Amazon. It was really reasonable, actually. 5.25 yards, which is about 5 meters, is it? And it was £14. And it's sort of double-sided so that you can iron it on your applique pieces before, and it sticks it to the fabric before you sew around the edges. So I fancy doing a little bit of applique, and you know, there's nothing like me going to the wire with these things, because I know lots of you were saying about how you're just in awe about how much I can sew, how quick I can sew, and you know, with Christmas hastily upon us, how I'm still managing to find time to do all these things. And I'm going to be making Layla a Christmas stocking for here. Bronte wanted me to make her one, and I'm thinking the Hessian that I got last week from Pound Fabrics, I might use that, but I might use some different fabric. I don't know yet. Anyway, she has given me a few ideas of the kind of things she wants. I think she wants a personalised one. So I thought I'd have a go at doing an applique Christmas stocking, you know, because why not? And that's going to come in handy for that. I've not done a lot of applique before, but I'm looking forward to having a go. But yeah, I think lots of people have mentioned about how I'm just sewing still so close to Christmas and stuff. And I think it's because I actually lead a very simple life. I don't have a big family, as in even my immediate family. I've got obviously my son and my daughter and my husband, but extended family wise, we don't really have. There's nobody on Martin's side who we sort of see apart from his mum. And on my side, I've got my brother and my sister, but which I keep in touch with, but you know, I don't see a lot of them. And I don't really have many friends that I socialise with. We don't have a big social life, to be honest. I lead really, really simple life. I'm quite a homebody. I quite like being at home. I love seeing my Northern Soul sisters. And yeah, that's about it really. So I do, all my spare time is spent really on filling with stuff that I enjoy, and I enjoy sewing. I mean, I'm not one to just come home from work and just sit in front of the telly. It just drives me mad. So I have to do something to occupy my time. And it's so easy to just sit and scroll through your phone, isn't it? That's the thing, and do very little else, which is just mind-numbing. I don't really use Facebook because I don't like it. I think it's just such a rubbish social media, if I'm honest. And yeah, I don't enjoy it at all. Yeah, I just need stuff to fill my spare time with that doesn't include socialising, because I quite like being at home and just pottering, if I'm honest. So, and this time of year, because it's dark in an evening, I can't get out in the garden or that kind of thing. So being inside and doing my crafty stuff is what I enjoy. So anyway, getting back to today, I did get the Coco, I was going to say Cleo then. 2 secs. Don't see that side of Piper, do you? He's quite territorial, and if anybody walks by, he'll start barking like that. But anyway, we've sorted that one out. What was I saying? All right, thank you. Honestly, it's worse than having children. So, the Coco, I nearly said the Cleo, but the Cleo was the dungaree dress, wasn't it? So, the Coco, I got that cut out this morning. Sequins everywhere. So I am going to sew that up now, I think. I think Martin's finishing. He's not going to be home till about 7 o'clock this evening, so he's a later finish. But yes, I am going to sew the Cleo now, and we'll see how we get on. I am thinking of putting it through my overlocker. I'll see how we get on sewing up with needles on my sewing machine first, and then if it seems to be doing okay, I will finish the edges on my overlocker, but we'll see. The one thing I was thinking about was the hem of the dress. Initially I was thinking, because I showed you the footage, you will have already seen me talking about the velvet selvage that I was going to use to hem the sleeves and the neckline. But the dress bit, because I talked about putting the stretch interfacing on it just to give it a little bit more structure, especially around the neckline, because that's going to need that. But I didn't know whether to do that for the skirt. I don't want it to stand out, you know, like something that's done with horsehair braid. I mean, I can't imagine it would, but I don't know whether that needs interfacing or not. It's quite lightweight, as you've seen, so I don't know, but we'll see. We'll get the dress made first, and then we'll take it from there, I think. The face says it all, doesn't it? So this was supposed to be a really quick make, which it is going to be a quick make, but I've just discovered something as I am about to sew up the side seams. Let me show you. Look at this. There's a big part of either the front or the back, I haven't quite looked, that is missing all the sequins, and it's all just come off. I don't know if that's happened after I've cut the pattern piece out or what, but yeah. Which means I'm going to have to recut this piece completely, which is fine. I have enough left, but I have already put the sleeves on, and I'm now going to have to unpick those because I won't have enough to recut the sleeves as well. Ugh! My Coco is done. It's taken me just over an hour to sew. I know I've just shown you where that piece was missing, but do you remember I said that I wanted to sort of bring in the bottom hem of the dress anyway, because it really flares out. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to wing it. And where I've brought it in has actually covered that bit that was missing the sequins. Anyway, I'll show you. There she is, sparkly. So I'll give you a closer look. Now, on the mannequin, it looks like there's a bit of a bump there, but that's not there on me. So I don't know why it's looking like that. But anyway, neckline, I created a facing from the selvage, which is just velvet. So that is what is lying against my skin. It was a bit of a pain to do, if I'm honest. So I didn't end up doing it for the hem of the sleeves. I've literally just turned them over. The same with the bottom hem as well. Now, it is sort of level. It doesn't look it at all there, but it is. Yeah, I've just turned it over and hemmed it. I think I'm going to have to try and press it, but I'm going to use a pressing cloth because of the metal. I don't know how well it's going to press, to be honest, but yeah, I'm super happy with it. I mean, it's just a straightforward, simple jersey dress, to be honest. Yeah, looks nice. But I think the bottom hem does sort of need pressing a little bit. I'm going to press it and then I'll try it on and we'll see what it looks like. Are you ready? I've got it on, as you can see. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Such a simple dress. Simple shape, but with a spectacular fabric like this that was a pig to sew, I'll be honest. I broke one needle. None of my overlocker needles broke or I had any issues with it at all. It sailed through the overlocker. Hemming is a pain. And getting it through my sewing machine is a pain because it's very slippy on the reverse side, but on this side the sequins kept sticking. So the only saving grace is that you can't see the stitching line because it hides amongst the sequins. But anyway, I'll stand back and you can have a look. Here we go. Here is my gorgeous, sparkly Coco. I absolutely love it. The neckline, as I say, is just the velvet, which means that it sits really nice. I've had to put lots of stitches in at various places around the neckline to keep the facing in place. All I did to create a facing was I just traced over the neckline of the front and back upper bodice and traced 2 inches down, cut those out. So it's like mirror image really of the actual bodice, and then create a facing like that basically, and then I understitched it all the way around, but it was still wanting to flip because it's, even with the stretch interfacing, it's still quite floppy, but that's fine. It's actually stabilized quite nicely and I like how it's fitting me. I really like it. The length is perfect. I added on 2 inches, or was it 2.5 inches length to this dress from the actual pattern. So you can imagine how short this was on me when I first made it all those years ago when I was a novice sewer and didn't add any length at all. I think it was sort of right up here, to be honest, which would have been indecent. Well, it isn't decent now, but yeah, it's lovely. I really like it. Super happy with it. It's just very simple, but it's going to be great to wear Christmas Day and make me feel incredibly festive. Only issue now is there are sequins all over my house, all over my cutting table. I've got some serious tidying up to do.
Slide number 16. 722, 18. We have an issue with a 16.
Is it missing?
We've got 18, 19. Can't even see a 17 on here.
Well, there's 8 left, so it has to be one of those.
16. I found it. Oh, I think the man's got 7 and 17 mixed up.
Ah, well.
All right. Piper, come on, let's do it. We know what to do.
It's because we're both blind.
And we do paw, for the paw, touch, and gently. Gently. Ah, that wasn't gentle, was it? Gently. Ah, that wasn't gently either. Gently.
Pushing his luck tonight.
3rd time lucky.
Come on then, Bemis.
Number 16. You said there's any more? Number 16 for moi. Oh, it's there, look.
Still finding sequins all over the place.
Yes, apparently there's a sequin dress on the
I've
go.
hoovered loads up. Poor Martin was late off work tonight.
I was. Ah. Oh.
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 Ooh.
Oh. It's a large one. It's a Novi. Hazy Pale Ale.
Oh, I like that can.
I like that can. There's been
Yeah.
some nice cans, hasn't there? They've got motorcycle helmet on, look.
Awesome.
And a car and things.
Go on then.
Do I have to do it?
Yeah.
Suffer for my art. Oh, that's nice.
Is it?
You need to try.
Okay. That is nice.
Yes, it is
Yeah,
nice.
definitely.
I'll have to write all these down because we'll have to buy them.
Right. We'll see you tomorrow.